You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. Yeah, I jump out the booth. Then I might hop through the roof. Count on the rings. My team is a truth.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland and M&T Bank Stadium. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Minnesota Vikings and the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go to wrap up a great Sunday of football. A fairly short kick from the 14. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Third and 2, here's Howell. He finds his man complete. That's Townsend. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
The slot man in motion right. Howell's throw complete there to Smith. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Slot man moves right. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. No problem there on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. This defense for the Vikings, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. The slot man in motion right. On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. On 3rd down, Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Skirts by at the 15. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And he coughed it up. And the Vikings pick up the football. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
It's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
And the slot man goes in motion left. First play of the drive there is incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And they'll send the slot in motion left. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. And the slot man goes in motion left. Slot man moves right. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Howell throwing on 3rd down here. He finds his man, complete. That's Townsend. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Draw play. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. But no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick 6.
And it's plays like that one they've made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
From the 6. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Throwing here, Howell. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Well, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage. Howell trying to pick it up on 3rd.
And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And he will have a Vikings first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Powell throwing on 1st down here. On the comeback route, he's got Jefferson. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. He's turning in a nice performance. Remember, he had the touchdown earlier, and this time he's able to beat double coverage to grab it.
I think that if he weren't worried about a taunting penalty, he'd run by the opposing team's bench and say, guys, 2's not going to be enough. You better get some more guys trying to cover me. He knows how to get open downfield.
Another throw for Howell. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. They're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Here's Howell to throw on 2nd down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. The slot man in motion right. Into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
Jackson firing quickly out wide for Bateman. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Looking here for Smith downfield. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Slot man moves right. To throw again on 2nd down. Powell. Oh, he still makes the catch, even though it was tipped at the line. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. The play fake, and now here's how to throw it. Got an open man, finding Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And the defense, they get to Howell. Will go down here. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Howell's throw pulled in by Jefferson.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. And the slot man goes in motion left.
Powell down to throw it.
Airing it out deep for Smith. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway.
So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure, because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25, so at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
Hey, middle. Hey, report. We change it. No, we change it.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. This is Smith with the ground. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. He got 29 yards that time. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10, down at the 31.
Report! Report! Go!
On the counter now, it's Dobbins. So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now.